Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of shrinking Aussie consumer confidence. But first, the big news today is the 38 billion cubic metre, $400 billion US deal China and Russia have signed for natural gas over 10 years. The price is much less than what Russia was reported to be seeking, but it caps a 10-year negotiation and comes at a key time for Russia. However, even though it is a huge long-term deal, it seems to be at about a 30% discount to current market prices. China was also seeking equity stakes in the Gazprom gas fields, but is not sure how this aspect was agreed. Most of the gas will come from eastern Russian gas fields, which don't have easy alternate markets. In the US, and hard on the heels of that huge fine on Swiss bank Credit Suisse that investors and the bank essentially shrugged off as not material, US regulators are seeking a much stiffer penalty on BNP-Paribas. They now want more than $5 billion in fines and a guilty plea to criminal charges for violating US sanctions from the French-based bank. In addition, a temporary ban on transferring money into and out of the US is also being considered. A penalty like that might actually hurt. In Australia, two separate surveys of consumer confidence came out yesterday, and both were pessimistic. The ANZ Roy Morgan survey reported a big drop, and the Westpac Melbourne Institute survey had a similar reading. The next consumer confidence survey for New Zealand is out later today. Yields on benchmark US Treasury 10-year bonds rose to 2.54% in trade today. The oil price rose, especially in the US, while the gold price actually fell. Equities had recovered most of yesterday's decline by late afternoon trading in New York. On the exchange rate, we start today with the New Zealand dollar lower at 85.5 US cents, 92.8 Aussie cents, and the TWI is now at 79.8. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.